Looking for the best projectors to suit your needs? In this video, we're diving into some of the top options available right now. Before we begin, don't forget to check out the links in the description to find the best deals within your budget. Let's get started. Number 1. XGIMI Titan. If you want the best projector overall, get this XGIMI Titan. It is a long-throw 4K pixel shift DLP projector with a dual laser light engine that delivers exceptional brightness, so it works better than most projectors in rooms that are not fully blacked out. That extra brightness also helps on larger screens, where the image still looks vivid and substantial instead of fading out. Even with all that light output, contrast is excellent, so movies and shows keep strong depth and punch once you dim the room down. It also supports Dolby Vision, HDR10+, and IMAX Enhanced, and its powered lens gives you motorized zoom and generous lens shift, which makes installation easy. The compromise is convenience. There is no built-in smart platform, so most people will want to add an external streamer for apps. It is also not a gaming-first projector. Input lag is on the high side at 4K/1080p at 60Hz and 1080p at 120Hz, so it is a better fit for slower, cinematic games than for fast competitive play. PC users can get a better feel at 1080p at 240Hz, but responsiveness still is not its main selling point. Connectivity is otherwise strong, with 2 HDMI ports including eARC, plus USB, optical audio, Ethernet, and Bluetooth and Wi-Fi support. Overall, the Titan is the best all-around pick if you want top-tier image quality in a real home setup and are willing to add your own streamer and keep gaming secondary. Number 2. XGIMI Horizon S Max. If you want a projector that still feels premium but costs less than the XGIMI Titan, the XGIMI Horizon S Max is the upper mid-range pick to beat. You give up some of the Titan's raw brightness and a bit of its higher-end image refinement, but you gain a more convenient all-in-one experience. It is still extremely bright, so it holds up well in living rooms with lamps on and looks even better once the lights go down. Even with its high brightness, the picture stays polished, with crisp 4K, via pixel shift, a wide color gamut, and excellent contrast. Out of the box, it's impressively accurate, and XGIMI's fast autofocus, auto keystone correction, and intelligent screen alignment make setup feel instantaneous. Drop it on a coffee table and you're dialed in within seconds. Gamers aren't left out either. In game mode, input lag is low enough that 4K at 60Hz story games feel responsive, and 1080p at 120Hz or 1080p at 240Hz is snappy enough for faster titles. It also supports VRR, which helps reduce tearing and smooth out small frame rate dips, although you can see some artifacting in games with very unstable FPS, so it works best when your frame rate is capped or relatively steady. The smart platform covers the basics of big apps, including Chromecast built-in, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth, making streaming straightforward. For most people, this is the best balanced pick in its price range. Still, if you do not need this much brightness, the XGIMI Horizon S Pro delivers a very similar overall experience for less money, just with lower peak light output. Number 3. XGIMI Horizon S Max. If you want a mid-range projector that feels like a step up from the cheaper picks without jumping to flagship pricing, go with the XGIMI Horizon S Max. Compared with the XGIMI Horizon S Max, you give up some brightness, a bit of contrast, and the higher refresh gaming support, but you still get a very similar lifestyle-friendly experience for a lot less money. It uses a dual light 2.0 tri-laser plus LED engine with 4K pixel shifting, and it puts up a sharp, clean picture with strong color right out of the box. It gets bright enough for a living room with a few lights on, and its contrast is solid enough that movies still look punchy once you dim the room. Setup is also nearly effortless thanks to its rotating stand and auto keystone correction, autofocus, and obstacle avoidance. For gaming, think of it as a very good 60Hz option. With game mode and ultra-low latency enabled, input lag is low enough that console and single-player games feel responsive, and the image stays bright and colorful while you play. The catch is that there is no 120Hz mode. For the home theater crowd, it has eARC on its lone HDMI port, but that means you cannot use it to pass through audio from other HDMI sources, so external players and consoles will need to send audio directly to your sound system, unlike the S Max. Still, as a balanced mid-range pick with strong picture quality and a very easy day-to-day experience, the S Max is a great all-purpose choice. Number 4. Hisense M2 Pro. If this XGIMI Horizon S Max is too expensive for you, or you're looking for more gaming features, check out the Hisense M2 Pro. It's a compact triple laser model that delivers a crisp pixel-shifted 4K image, plus a very wide color gamut that makes content look rich and saturated. It isn't bright enough to be used in rooms with lights, but it's bright enough for evening viewing with a lamp on in the background, and its native contrast is strong, so darker scenes keep their depth instead of looking totally flat. It's also a better gaming option than most budget projectors. Input lag is good across the board for comfortable console play, and it feels especially snappy at 1080p at 240Hz, making it a fun big screen option for fast PC games. It has a built-in Vita Smart platform with Netflix support, casting, and a solid auto setup suite, autofocus, auto keystone, screen fit, and obstacle avoidance, so it feels like a complete living room projector without needing a dongle. Connectivity is modern too, with HDMI, including eARC for a soundbar, but like the S Max it can't pass through audio from another device, plus USB, and its built-in speaker system is usable in a pinch. Overall, the projector gets you a sharp, colorful big screen image with modern smart features and genuinely good gaming responsiveness. Number 5. Epson Lifestudio Flex Plus. If you want a more affordable alternative to the Hisense M2 Pro, the Epson Lifestudio Flex Plus is the budget pick. It is a noticeable step down in picture quality, since the Hisense is brighter, has far better contrast, and generally looks more cinematic, especially once the lights go down. Still, the Epson costs a lot less, and it remains a fairly balanced, easy-to-use projector instead of feeling like a stripped-down compromise. Its pixel-shifted 4K image looks sharp enough for movies and TV, and while it is not built for bright living rooms, it has enough light output for evening viewing in a typical home setup. It also works fine for 60Hz gaming, as its input lag is responsive enough for some slower casual titles. A big part of its appeal is how approachable it feels. The projector has a swiveling chassis, tilt adjustment, and a robust auto setup suite with autofocus, auto keystone, obstacle avoidance, and screen fit, so moving it around the house is quick and painless. Google TV is built in, and the lone HDMI port supports eARC if you want to hook up a soundbar later, while the onboard Bose speakers are good enough for casual use on their own. If you want a cheaper projector that still feels modern, convenient, and versatile, the Lifestudio Flex Plus is the budget option to get.